Aquarius. Welcome back to Angel's Light Tarot. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly general message for October the 4th through October the 10th. And without further ado, we're getting right into your Lovebird bonus for those of you who are in a beautiful, beautiful, romantic, committed bond. Aquarius, what is going on with you, around you too? Angels, we have resolving conflict and celebrate. The time is right to shout out loud. Don't hesitate to jump around. So the two of you are resolving your conflicts this week. All right, now let's move on to singles. Singles looking for love. All right, angels, we're looking for high vibrations. What is going on for Aquarius? Yes, and yes. Positive energy, high vibrations. We have compatibility and rainbows. In our forest, no trees debate. Rainbows stand with love and not hate. I feel like with the compatibility, I feel like there is someone in your world that you kind of have a love-hate relationship with, if that makes sense. But for the most part, you get along with this person. This energy I feel this energy is all over you this week. So be mindful of that love-hate, positive, neg energy. Balance it out this week, okay? Not everything is 100% peachy keen all the time. Now, let's move on to your general message for the week. Angels, we're looking for some joy for lovely, lovely, lovely Aquarius. Angels, thank you and thank you. Moving on to my mama's deck for Aquarius. Angels, yes, and yes. And we're going to add one from the Dragon's deck. And remember, the Dragon's deck is always right side up to get out all the positive energy that we can. Now, moving on to, thank you, the Hummingbird deck. Thank you and thank you. And we're going to add one from the Buddha deck, for the spiritual message for the week. Angels, what are the spiritual messages for Aquarius this week? We have mindfulness. Everything is done with intention this week. None of that by the seat of your pants this week, okay? Everything is, think it through first. Now, let's take a peek at your major theme for the week, and that is the King of Swords. Whoa, with the King of Clubs. Whoa, versatile. And the Joker. Okay, so something. You are using your power this week. You are not playing, okay? You are all up in the power seat, wearing your crown, controlling everything in your kingdom. You're not doing it the way everybody else is doing it, but you're doing it. And you didn't even expect that you were going to be pushed to the limit this week, but yet here you are. So let's say you get promoted this week. Let's say you get pushed into the forefront this week. For some reason, you're not expecting it, but you kind of got to get ready. You kind of got to get ready because shine your shoes, get your nails done. Because they're pushing you out into the forefront this week. And you kind of got to wear your crown, Okay. You got to look like you know what you're talking about. You got to look like you know what you're doing, okay? All right, now let's take a peek at, and you're not expecting it, but expect it. Okay, all right, so in the recent past, you had the 8 of Wands. Yes, with the Ace of Hearts, the Place card, and the 6 of Clubs. So in the recent past, I feel like there was a lot of love verbiage energy coming towards you personally. You were enjoying that, and I feel like with the Six of Clubs, it was actually very peaceful and very calm and no static. Okay, sometimes, you know, the quiet was deafening, and sometimes there was a lot of communication, but nonetheless it was constant. And you're like, how's that constant, Dora? That doesn't make sense. Some of you, it was pretty quiet, and some of you talk, 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 talk. Now, I feel like in the recent past, this could have been, I feel like this is romance. I feel like this is either, for some of you, let's go with this. For some of you, it was a romantic relationship coming towards you. But there wasn't much communication. And then, yeah, maybe, yeah, there was, yeah. Maybe you talked and they listened, or you listened and they talked, or whatever it was. But then on the flip side of this Six of Clubs, maybe there was a lot of communication all together. And I feel like whichever way it was pretty darn consistent. Now, let's leave that in the past. Let's put the past in the past and leave it in the past. Now, let's take a peek at the middle of the week. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, okay? With the 10 of Spades, release, and the Jack of Diamonds. So, in the middle of the week, with the Queen of Swords, I feel like, you know, you're used to speaking your truth. You're used to saying what you say, and you don't mince your words, if you will. But in the middle of the week, I see you changing that habit, that behavior. And because of that, you are becoming very, very successful. Yes, you are. You're releasing all of those behaviors that kept things from you, whether it was relationships, whether it was jobs, or whether it was romantic relationships, relationships with family or friends, and things of that nature. I see that you're being less cutting this week. You're being more mindful of the way you communicate this week. Now, in the middle of the week. Now, when we look at the end of the week, we have the Three of Wands. Yes, with the Eight of Spades, kindness, and the Six of Spades. So a couple of sixes here. So by the end of the week, I see you looking towards your future, and the things that are happening will happen towards in your future. You're looking at your future like, you know, I got a lot of power here. Yes, you do. But you're not abusing this power, if that makes sense. I feel like you want this to last a lifetime. Not that you're tiptoeing around the situation. You're just kind of realizing, if I want this to last a long time, I'm going to have to curtail the way I speak, the way I deliver what I say. Okay? All right. Now, let's take a peek at your bonus. You have the Knight of Cups reversed, with the King of Cups reversed, yes, with the Four of Diamonds, goals, and the Jack of Hearts. So what I'm picking up here with the Knight of Cups, I feel like for some of you, there's somebody returning back into your life emotionally. But the way they're returning, it feels like there's not much emotion coming with, if that makes sense. There's a lot of security here, and they're planning to do better, and it's a sacrifice. Now, the sacrifice could be you accepting it, or it's, I feel like it's a sacrifice for them. Emotionally, what do I feel like this has to do with the past? Whoever is coming back, they're bringing security, but they're not bringing that much emotion. And I'm just going to leave that like that, okay? Moving forward, I see you being less aggressive. I see you being more watching how you speak, thinking before you speak. You're looking towards the outcome of, if I say this, what will that show me in the future? If I respond in this way, If I respond with sharpness of the tongue, then I will get that. If I respond with thoughtful communication, I will get that. I see that you're working through a lot of the way you speak. Now, remember, you're still going to be thrown out there in the forefront. So in this regard, it is okay to be forceful when you need to be forceful, when you need to stand tall and wear your crown. Yes, that is the major theme. The underbelly of this in your relationships, your love relationships, maybe with your parents, maybe with your romantic partner, those relationships I feel are a bit, you're being more softer with them. You're being more generous with them, if you will. Because in the past, maybe you didn't, right? Maybe you didn't. But because they're returning to you, I feel like you're trying something new. Is this a bit of a sacrifice? Yes, it is. But I see that you're doing it, and I see that you are being very mindful in this. So, congratulations to being pushed forward. And with your personal relationships, I definitely feel there is a bit of, yes, making a sacrifice. So I'm going to leave that there. I send you joy, namaste, and much, much love sent your way.